The situation is tense, we understand. Our reporter Magetla Moglabi is there. And Magetla, police presence on campus, is that right? What's the situation there at the moment?
Very good afternoon to you, Natasha. I'm sure if you will be able to just check inside the campus of the University of Johannesburg, Benton Road, we saw some scuffles going on right there. And of course, the journalists have actually been barred from getting in for some reasons we don't know. But we saw, of course, security personnel running around with the students. And some students earlier told us that they are being pepper sprayed by the security personnel, and they are also being manhandled, and that is why they're actually demanding the security personnel to be removed from the campus. Now, we also were at the APK campus, that is the main campus of the University of Johannesburg, whereby media also was barred from getting in, and we understand now that the situation is also tense there, as much as you can see here. So we will be, of course, monitoring the situation here, Natasha, and see what's going on. But according to the students, they will be going on or proceeding with the protests until their demands are met by the university management. The same applies to Wits University, where we know that the students are going to be marching to the Chamber of Mines just in a couple of minutes to come. So they are going there to submit memorandum of demands. So we will be joining them soon to see how the day goes on. But as things stand here at the UJ campus, Benton campus, it's been tense, as you can see, of course. So we'll be monitoring the situation as the day goes on.
Is the graduation ceremony continuing at UJ then with the police there?
Well, indeed, we saw, of course, some police vans getting in there to make sure that the graduation ceremony at the APK campus doesn't get disrupted by the protests. So we do understand that there hasn't been any disruption. But of course, students are on campus. Those who are protesting outside the venue of that particular graduation ceremony. So we haven't had anything of disruption as yet, but we will be monitoring and of course keeping in touch with the source inside that particular university. As I said, that the media has been barred to getting in to that particular campus. But of course, as you can see, police have also been called in to actually contain the situation at the Benton Road campus. So we also saw earlier on cars being turned away by the security personnel for security reasons. So clearly police will be called in to contain the situation. As I said earlier on, Natasha, the situation is tense here at the Benton Road. The same applies to the APK campus, where we just returned from a couple of minutes ago. But we will be monitoring the situation as the days go on. Okay,
Magetla, I also want to just turn our attention now to Wits. I know you did mention it, that students are marching to the Chamber of Mines, but just give us an indication why they are going to the Chamber of Mines.
Well, we understand that they are going to submit a memorandum of demands. Well, we spoke to some student leaders earlier on, so they didn't really want to divulge what is inside that particular memorandum, but we will be going with them to that particular location and trying to understand what exactly their demands are. So we will be, of course, monitoring the whole situation throughout the day, Natasha.
All right, so that march is planned for about 12:30, we understand, but students are also planning to get a court interdict to stop the poll that's set to take place. Tell us a bit more about that.
Well, you will remember, Natasha, that the University of Witwatersrand actually wanted to poll, or are planning to poll, the students as well as the staff members as to whether they want the academic activities to proceed next week, Monday. And we understand that process will actually start tomorrow. We understand that they will be polled through SMSs as well as their student portals. So, but we do know that some student leaders actually rejected that move by the university. So we will also just see how it goes. But of course, divisions are there among the students. Some say that, well, we want this particular referendum to go ahead because we can't wait for exams to start. We want to get our exams done so that we can graduate next year. But others, those that are actually joining in the protest, saying that, well, we're not going to go ahead with the referendum because we want declaration of free education. So how the day wrapped up, we'll just see, Natasha. As I said, well, the situation throughout this protest has been, a little bit mixed with surprises. Some students divided with other students, leaders saying that we don't trust this one, we trust that one. So at this point in time, we'll be just seeing what's going to happen in that particular court interdict.
All right, Magetla, thank you very much. Monitoring events for us at UJ and also what's happening on the Wits campus with students set to march shortly to the Chamber of Mines.